Hello, when I say I'm an all-rounder, I genuinely mean that, because today I'm after sticklebacks. I've got my mini rod and reel there, tiny little float. I'm on a small pond, and since I was last here, well, someone's been down and they've dragged all the weed out. Well, some of it anyway, should I say, along the side. Well intentioned, but not the time of the year to do it because of the newts, the tadpoles, the small fish even, that will be contained in that stuff that's now drying out on the side. Plus, when I got here, there were a couple of kids with their dad, and they were with the nets making such a disturbance. I'm not complaining, by the way. That's not an issue there at all. They have every right to be here. They were enjoying themselves. I was talking to them, they were showing me the little fish and tadpoles that they'd caught, pond dipping as it's known, of course. But what I am saying is that it's going to be a challenge today, because the water that's available is very, very murky indeed, and I can't see any movement at all. But up for a challenge, whether it's big carp or small sticklebacks, it's all fishing and it's all good. I saw the float dip, I struck, it was on the hook, it's just come off on the grass in front of me, and I have caught the first 3-spined stickleback of the session. I think that one fish is all that I'm going to catch on this particular session. The bottom's all churned up, it really smells. There's a film on much of the water now, and it's so thick you can't even get the maggot through there. I'm choosing to fish a section that hasn't got that, of course. So I think, without making my excuses, this is going to be a difficult session indeed. However, regardless of what you're after, if you catch just one, you're on the right side of the line. Don't let anyone tell you that stickleback fishing is easy. Although, having said that, it is normally not as difficult as other species, because the fish just aren't wary like the others are in terms of hook bait. And on previous trips I've had here, quite recently, I've caught the same fish time after time after time. I've caught it, put it back, dropped the maggot in, and I've had the fish on again. But today I think the fish themselves have done a disappearing act into the deeper weed where the water will be clearer. So that's over and out from me. Check out my website, and I do post regular blogs on there at least once a day, sometimes 2 or 3 times. And there's a comments box underneath, and I often say this: feel free to drop me a message. We can have a little chat about fishing or stickleback. Maybe you fish for sticklebacks yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Well, you can get on there and reply to this blog entry. I do enjoy the mini species, they're great. But today, as I've said, just the one, a 3-spined stickleback.